My lifelong partner lost a whole generation of her family in the Holocaust in Austria. My family fled from the pogroms in Russia, and we don't need lecturing on what anti-Semitism is. And we are really appalled at this abuse of allegations of anti-Semitism for sectarian interests, for a political agenda which has got nothing to do with anti-Semitism.
What is it to do with?
It's to do with a very powerful allegation which makes people very frightened to speak up in support of Palestinian rights, using that weapon to silence people, to silence those in the Labour Party who want to put resolutions down in support of Palestine, whose movement actually got us the reinstatement of the recognition of Palestine in the Labour Party manifesto when it was removed by the Israeli lobby inside the Labour Party. It's being used to silence those people, and it's being used to take activists out. So there have been, we don't know how many people because they won't publish the figures, but every now and again they let slip some figure, and we believe there have been many thousands of people suspended or under investigation, and those people are leading activists in the CLPs, constituency Labour parties. Can you imagine taking out leading activists across the country? It's going to really damage the left-wing movement that supports Corbyn.
Who do you think these people are actually representing? Do they represent the Jews? That's what they say.
That's a very good question. I think it's safe to say that the bulk of the ideas, the understanding of the Israel-Palestine conflict is probably represented by the Board of Deputies of Jews in this country, because I think it's a fairly well-established set of ideas now in the Jewish community. There are, however, large numbers that are breaking away, particularly young people, and they are worried about that.
A lot of them are here today.
Amongst us, yes, but I think there are probably very, very many more young people at university who come across the arguments and have to think about what is actually going on in Israel-Palestine. So I think they have a problem with their youth, but I think the majority are very much behind the Board of Deputies. That's a real problem for us.
Do you think that we will now get the media to listen to arguments by you and other members of JLB?
It's been really interesting today because we've been receiving tens of phone calls from the media to give interviews, and that's because they realise that their coverage of the Board of Deputies demo is inadequate unless they hear the other side. And so we've had people on many of the news programmes, so they are listening. Of course, how they present it on air might be rather different, but there is an interest now. We are recognised as a different voice.
Have you been able to speak to Jeremy Corbyn and to explain your position?
We are talking with the Corbyn team, and they do know our position. They are under enormous pressure from the Parliamentary Labour Party, from the Labour Friends of Israel inside the party, from all of the mass media, without exception virtually, all the main media. There's incredible pressure on them, and that's really difficult. Thanks.